This video is going to be all about conversion optimization on your website. Hey, what's going on? My name is Tim. I'm one of the co-founders here at Scary Good Marketing. We help take the fear out of marketing and advertising your business using battle-tested strategies and creativity to bring you a better ROI. And today what I want to really talk about is how to go and really optimize your website when it comes to conversions. Now, there's a lot of things out there that you can do, but what I really want to talk about is this tool that we have been using. We're starting to implement it into our business, and we're starting to see really good results. And it just makes optimizing parts of your website so much easier. And the great thing is it can pretty much work with any website platform out there, whether you're on WordPress like us, or you have Squarespace, Wix, all the other 1,500,000 website builders out there. This will be able to work really, really well for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in, and I want to share with you Convertbox. So here is Convertbox's website. Now, it can be a little bit of a steep price, but the great thing is this is actually for a lifetime deal. And you can see here that it has so many things that I really like, right? It has specific targeting. So if you're bringing somebody from a specific ad campaign, you can actually use things like UTMs, traffic sources, all that stuff to show different offers. Right, you can see here that they have this little almost like chat widget kind of thing that pops up. Now, this is not a chat widget kind of functionality. They just have this where you can show different kinds of things. And as you can see here, they're using a simple little quiz. You can segment stuff out. It hooks up with a lot of email marketing providers and all kinds of stuff. A/B testing is fantastic. Analytical tracking is fantastic. And like I said, you can even do integrated first names, pull in custom parameters from all kinds of different places. And you can see here you can segment stuff out. Like I said, integrations. Like I said, they have little countdown timers. You can embed all kinds of different tools and just so many things in here. And you can see that they have, these little callouts, notification bars, modals, and full page. And this works really well because they also have all kinds of stuff. And like I said, right now you have to request access. So the big thing is we do have a link in the description below where if you click on that link, you will get access to this. Now, it is around, I believe it's like $400, maybe $500, but it is a one-time fee. So, like I said, it may seem a bit pricey up front to pay for something like this, but all the features that you get, there is really no other conversion optimized tool out there that I feel works this well. And we've been testing a lot, and this is the one that we ended up going with. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. This is the dashboard. It's very clean, very, very easy. The great thing is you can see here that we've had some views. You can see that it's not showing anything here. We have essentially restarted some of the testing and that kind of stuff because we had been going through, testing it out ourselves, going through the different segmentation things, really getting a good grasp of how the software works. That way we can make sure that we maximize conversions as much as possible. So you can see here that you have groups. So we have two different groups. We have all of our lead magnets, which right now you can see that we have 2 convert boxes, and then our main website, you can see that we have 4 different convert boxes. And the great thing is, right, you have your dashboard, you have your stats, and it's very, very simple to get this integrated on your website. So if I go here and click on integration, you can see here that it's very simple. So for us, we are using WordPress, and they do have a WordPress plugin. We just take our install the plugin, and then we have this secret code down here, and you copy it in there, and now your WordPress website is hooked up to Convertbox. And the great thing is we can show stuff based on how many pages people have looked at. if they're logged in or logged out of the website. There's just so much stuff that you can do. It's really amazing. And now option 2 is if you have a regular website, you literally just take a piece of code, put it in the heading of your website, and now Convertbox is linked up to your website, and it's fantastic. Like I said, it will track all these things, do that kind of stuff. You can show different pop-ups or different offers to people based on how many times they've gone to your website. So if you want, you can show it to them only the first 3 times that they see it, however you want to do it. So I want to just jump in and let's just create a new Convertbox. So I'm just going to call this one a test, and then I'm just going to put this in our lead magnets. So for us, we are going through and revamping a lot of sections in our website because there's a lot of really amazing things that you can do, and I kind of want to talk about that right here when we're selecting a different kind of Convertbox. That way you have an idea of just kind of the grand scope of things. So first off, you have sticky bars, which are essentially the bars that are at the top of the website, and those could be specific announcements and that kind of stuff, which is handy. And these are sticky, meaning when somebody scrolls down, it's going to continue to be at the top until they X out of it. And then you have your call-out modal, which, like I said, is kind of almost like the little chat widget kind of thing, is kind of what it looks like. These work really, really well. And then you have a center modal, and then a full page. So these two are normally used for pop-ups, right? And a lot of times they're used for exit pop-ups. So like if you're going to close off of a website, or you're on mobile and you stop scrolling and you're inactive for a certain period of time, they can pop up. These work really well. The other thing that you can do is if you have, let's say you have a website builder and you have a button and you want to be able to have somebody click a button and then a little pop-up show up, you can actually do that as well. So it's not just for that, right? If you want to have somebody click a button and then have it pop up and get their information, you can do that with this. And it's so simple to do, because once the tracking code's on there, it'll give you a little code that you can use, and you put that in the link for that button, and then you click it and this will pop up. And what this does is this helps you see what is really getting people to convert. So you can see which buttons people are clicking on, and when they see that little pop-up, are they actually filling it out? And then you can actually A/B test those little button pop-ups, which is, like I said, it's so crazy to me. And then if you go up here, like I said, these are all overlays, and then you have something that is the embeds. And with the embeds, this is what makes it really exciting for me, is because you have these large embeds, which, as you can see, take up a good portion or could be a full size of your website, or these small sections. And the great thing about these is we have been testing putting these sections in as like, here's a big chunk of like whatever it is, right? It could be a lead magnet, maybe it's a features versus benefits section in your website, or maybe it's even just your main hero image with your headline and the image on it or the video that's on it. And the great thing is you can put a button that they can click, and maybe it can go and open another little pop-up or whatever. But the great thing is now we can go and we can take, like, let's say our heading section, right, the top section of our website. We can design it in here, and now what we can do is we can A/B test that entire section and see which one leads to higher conversions. This is the part that's very exciting to me, because we can now create entire sections on our website and show A/B tests of those, right? We can test out those different headlines. And the great thing is it does this all automatically, right? So if we have that headline and somebody clicks, we can see how many people are actually, is it getting them to click to go to the thing, right? Fantastic in the way that it does this. And the other thing is, even if you didn't want to do A/B testing, you can now make it a little bit easier to create dynamic landing pages. And what I mean by dynamic landing pages is, let's say that you have specific product, and maybe you have your marketing somewhat segmented, right? So for example, let's say that if you're watching this YouTube video and you click on a link that we can put parameters behind that give it a tag of YouTube. So whenever you go to, let's say, maybe our website, I can show you a pop-up or a section on our website that is related to the traffic coming from YouTube, right? Which is fantastic, because now what I don't have to do is I don't have to go and maybe create an entire landing page and have an entirely different thing just for that one specific link, right? And you can do this with traffic, right? One of the most common things that we've been using this with some of our clients is if they have a product and they have specific products that are geared more to men and some that are geared more to women, we can actually create sections that swap out different things, right? Because men may care about a certain thing about the product differently than women do, right? And just as simply, we can go and maybe have different testimonies that are going to show up dynamically based on if it's if the traffic's coming and it's from an ad that is targeted specifically to men versus one that is specifically targeted to women. And to me, this just opens up a whole world of possibilities of really optimizing your website, right? And I hope you can start seeing how all these different things work as we go through this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and I'm going to create a center modal pop-up. And I'm going to do an exit pop-up because this is probably one of the things that you need to have on your website. Because all the traffic that you are getting to your website, if they are not filling out a form and you don't have something popping up enticing them to give you their information, you're basically wasting all of that traffic that you have, right? The big key thing here is we need to try and collect customer information, lead information, any of that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm going to pick this one. And then you can see there, once we click it, they have these amazing templates, right? Which are fantastic. And there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can use one of these templates if you like, and I think that these look fantastic, and we've definitely have used some of these templates. So it's 100% up to you. And what I think I'm actually going to do, I normally just skip to build, but I think I want to make this limited time offer one. Right, and you can see here that as soon as I bring this in, it pulls in my information, at least my picture automatically. That's just because of we've already kind of set some of the things up in here. But it's very, very easy to get these things set up. And you can see here that we have desktop and mobile. And that's the other thing that I really like about all of this is it is optimized for both desktop and mobile, and you don't have to worry about it looking good on both. Their design work and the editor make it very, very simple, because I think, at least for me, a lot of websites that I go to, most people just design everything in the desktop mode, and then when you look at it on mobile, half of it's cut off, or it just doesn't work that well. And the reality is more traffic is coming from mobile. I think it's around 63% of all internet traffic is mobile users. So that makes it very, very handy off the bat. So right here you can see that we have this little profile image. And if you want to get rid of it, you can simply just click right here on user profile. If you want to keep it, like I said, it's very simple. You click and now you can drag in your own photo. You can show your name. So right, I can put my name, if I can spell it. And then right here, you know, we can put whatever. Right, I'm just going to put co-founder. Or like I said, if you want to get rid of any of these things, you can simply click them and remove them. So go ahead and close that. And then, like I said, right here, this looks really, really good. Now, I recommend if you're doing things like e-commerce, you're selling stuff, especially right now that we're getting ready to go into the holiday season as of the release of this video, this is fantastic. I think even if you are not in the e-commerce space, if you're a service-based business, you should be gearing up and you should have Black Friday deals ready. You should have, Prime Day and all the, which I think Prime Day was earlier, whatever it is that Amazon rolls out. You should have Black Friday, you should have stuff for Halloween, you should have stuff for Christmas, you should have stuff for the New Year, you should have your entire holiday season marketing pretty much almost ready to go. And if you don't, you really need to get on it. And this is one of the easy ways to kind of do that. So let's just go ahead and jump into the editor. So right here, we can see that we kind of have this little background, which I think it's only those elements there. So if I wanted, I can come in here and let's just switch some of this around. That's the little X. Maybe I want to keep that. I like to make it a little darker. I don't mind if people click off of it because that just helps in understanding messaging, right? And helps understand some of those things. So, right, you can see here that I'm just going to simply do something like that. You can see that this is kind of a transparent thing. If we didn't like it, we can just remove it. I kind of like it, so we'll kind of leave that there. You can see that we have a limited time offer, and if you want, maybe you put this up here, right? Maybe you do that. I actually kind of like it right there where it is. That way people can read it, they can see the time, and then they can claim their discount, right? So this is, limited time, get 20% off order today. And like I said, the editor is very easy. You just click in here, and you can start typing, right? Maybe instead of 20%, maybe we do something more exciting, like 75% off today. I probably want to switch this around. I'll make that like that. And then this button, I don't know. I'll just make it black. Right, and there you go. You can see how fast and easy it was for us to get this little pop-up created, right? And this can be pretty much anything, right? This could be your lead magnet, this can be a special offer, whatever it is, whatever you need to do to get people to sign up, right? And for this, right, you can see that we have a button. So if we click on the button here, we have all these options. But let's go here to the button settings. Now, this is really where the power of Convertbox comes in because, like I said, there's so many things that you can do. So right here, we can redirect them to a URL. And if you are a little bit more technologically advanced and you kind of understand like passing parameters through URLs and that kind of stuff, you can literally just pass that 75% coupon in the URL. So when they click, anything that they buy, they already have that 75% off coupon in their whenever they go to checkout. So you can do that. That's very, very easy. Now, for this, like I said, you have a few options, right? So you can redirect them. You can go to the next step. So if you want, you can actually have them click that, and then you can show a little opt-in form if you want. You can move them to a different step because, like I said, you can actually create little mini quizzes and all kinds of stuff in here. So there's a lot of crazy things you can do. You can close the Convertbox or you can open another Convertbox. So it's 100% up to you how you kind of want to do this. For this, let's just say that we want to send them to the next step. Now right here, there's a lot of powerful things, right? We can fire a tracking script. So if you are wanting to have this as like an initiate cart, whatever it is, right? You can add a specific script right here, simply edit the script. You can add custom field value, you can add quiz score values, or you can stop showing this to Convertbox users. So this is essentially what's going to happen once they click on this, right? So maybe you only show this to them once, right? Maybe you're doing this as like one-time kind of thing, and you can totally do that. Now, integrations, you can go here and you can have your different integrations. So for us and our email marketing platform, we don't necessarily use this, but you can. Like I said, you can go and you can have a webhook, or you can send a notification. Now, if you have other notification or integrations with maybe a active campaign or whatever, you can use a few different kinds of things in here. So for this, I'm just going to save this. Now if we close this, you can see that we have this steps section. So if I go here to steps, I can say create a step. I want to add a step, and then this is going to be email, right? Because that's what I want. I want to get their email. And now you can see that we now have this essentially blank slate. So one of the things that maybe I'm going to do actually is I'm going to clone this, and then this one I'm going to delete, and then let's edit it. So this one will be email, because I want to get their email. Now if I click on this, it looks exactly the same. And this is why I love Convertbox, because it makes it so easy to do all the things, right? So maybe here what we do is we get rid of this, and then we just have this and this little countdown, and we can also get rid of this button. But what I want is I want this form. And now you can see we have this nice little form here. Let's make this button black like the other one. And for this, I'm just going to collect an email, right? So that's pretty much all that I want, and maybe we do it that way, right? And actually, what I think I like is I think I actually still want to have this. So all I'm going to do is, let me copy this, go here, go back to elements, go back to the text, paste that in there. We'll make this white, and then we're just going to bring this up. I don't remember what the size was. All right, but that's easy to do. We can go back here, go back to steps. This is 70, okay. Oh, go here. And then this one we want 70, and we want to make it bold, right? And there you go, right? And then maybe we put that little countdown timer down there, or actually I like it right there, right? So they click the button. This pretty much is going to move around a little bit, but now all they got to do is put in their email address and then click the button, and now we have their email address. So if they weren't on our list, they're now on our list. They get this coupon, and now we're starting to build that list of people. And the great thing is like I said, if you have all of your integrations, they can go to your email marketing system. If you're using something like Zapier, one of the things we really like doing is taking those and then all of those emails, zapping them into a custom Facebook audience, and then you can do the exact same thing for Google ads, YouTube ads, Pinterest ads. You can put them all into a custom audience all automatically, so that custom audience is continuously growing as your email marketing platform and all of these other things are going, right? So to simply do that, you can just click here on the email. Same thing if you go to setup form, you can see that we have what the thing is, and then if you go here, you can see that there's all these different things, right? First name, last name, phone number, website, text, hidden fields, all this stuff. We don't want to add any more. Then we are going to go to actions, and then you can see here, go to step, and then normally we're going to want to redirect them to some kind of thank you page, or in this case, if we're doing a 75% off, we want to send them to our store, whatever it is. For this, I'm just going to say that we're going to close the Convertbox because we don't really have anything else. Like I said, normally you'd probably want to redirect them to a URL. Right, we can pass the fields along, we can add another tracking script, and then right here stop showing to visitors. And like I said here, this pop-up will essentially not show up anymore once they have filled it out, done any of that stuff. So for this, I'm just going to say close Convertbox. Then we're good there. And then the same thing, integrations. If you have your email integrations set up, you can go in here and do that. Now, like I said, for our the platform that we are currently using, we use webhooks. So we just use the webhooks here and we paste that in. And like I said, if you don't know anything about webhooks, you don't know any of that stuff, if that's something you're interested in, leave a comment below this video. And we can definitely do some stuff on webhooks. But like I said, once you've integrated your marketing platform, if there's an integration, you simply go here, integrate with it right there, and you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now with that, I will say one thing. You do have to have some kind of email platform somewhere, because Convertbox does not store the lead data. So you can't go in here, you can't export it, you can't do any of that. That's just one thing that I want to let you know. And then you're ready to go, right? And then if we wanted to create an A/B test, we can simply click right here, and then we can create that A/B test, set up the things. And you can see here, we can do it based on each step. So if we see that we're getting a lot of clicks on the first step, but for some reason the second step we're not, right? Like let's say that maybe we required name, email, and phone number, and we don't have that many opt-ins. Well, then if we maybe do a A/B test and just put the email and then see how many people opt in, we can do that right here. And it makes it so easy, right? We don't even have to worry about the first step. Maybe the second step is the step that's losing people. Then we can go and literally create an A/B test. Like I said, it's so crazy how easy it is to set up A/B tests. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and click next. And then right here, you can see that we have our display options. So triggers, you can see that time on page. So as it says, show this to visitors that have been on the page more than 5 seconds. You can increase this, you can decrease this, you can get rid of this completely, right? How much of the page have they scrolled through? Right, period of no activity. This is normally used for mobile devices. So, because like if you have, let's say that you're wanting to have this as an exit pop, right? Then that's what this is, right? Show when visitors attempt to leave the page. Now, if you're on mobile and you only have this on, this pop-up is never going to show because it cannot determine when somebody is going to exit a page, right? Normally with this, how it determines that is whenever you hover off of the page. So as soon as you hit right here on the window, your browser window, it can trigger that because it can know when that's happening. On a mobile device, it doesn't know. So you want to use this period of inactivity because if somebody's scrolling and then they stop scrolling and they're just nothing's happening, it's more likely that they're getting ready to exit off of the page. So that's how you want to set this up if you're wanting to do this as a page abandonment, just so you know. And then right here, like I said, it could be if they click a link. So you can click this and it's going to show you a little code. You can copy that, put that in really anywhere. Whenever somebody clicks that, it's going to launch this pop-up, which is kind of cool. So for this, we're just going to do that. I'm going to click done. And then right here, you can see frequency. So you can say, show this Convertbox to each visitor one time per session, day, week, which is really, really nice. So you're not showing the exact same pop-up over and over and over and over again. Especially like for me, I know that as a user, if I've already signed up for something and I keep seeing that same pop-up over and over and over again, one is you're missing out on a huge opportunity to get something else, push somebody to a different offer, whatever it is. And two, I just get tired of it, and it kind of makes people not want to visit your website anymore because they're just being bombarded with the same offer over and over and over and over and over and over again. And if they haven't converted by seeing it by maybe the 2, 3, third time, they're not going to probably convert. So that's the big thing. So either A/B test it, or stop showing it, right, and show something else. And that's the big thing. So that's why I like here, you can set the maximum number of times somebody is going to see this. And this is essentially in total, right? So this pop-up is only going to show to somebody 3 times. After 3 times, we can show them something completely else, something completely different, right? Maybe a discount isn't what they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for something else, right? Maybe free shipping in this example. Maybe free shipping is actually the thing that they want. I don't know, right? That's why we A/B test it. And then right here, suspend frequency. If the visitor closes the box, you can either not show it ever again. You can show it until their next session, or you just show until the next day. So that's really nice. 100% up to you how you want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click done. And then right here, this is where you want to include it on your website. So do you want an exact URL starting with contains WordPress category, WordPress tag? So those we have because that's what we use. And then if not, as you can see, it's just going to show on all the pages, which is what we want. So go ahead and go to next, and then right here, do we want to show to all visitors, or do we just want to show this to specific visitors? So if we click this, you can see that we have all of these conditional rules. And for somebody that is an advertiser and somebody that we really look at conversion rates, and you know that you really want to work on your conversion rate optimization, this is really how we can get very specific targeting. And it just works really, really well. So you can see here the number of pages that somebody has viewed. So we can actually track how many times somebody has come to our website and how many pages they've viewed, right? Do we want it more than 1 page? Do we want it 10 pages? Do we want less than? Number of times a visitor has visited a specific page, right? Number of sessions. We can do it based on device, right? Maybe we have something that's only for desktop people versus mobile, has visited a specific page, right? This is also fantastic because let's say you have something that's like a specific product page, right? Let's say that you have, I'm just going to take this pen, for example. Somebody that has visited and looked at this page, well, now anytime that they come to our website, we can show a pop-up of that pen saying, hey, right now we have a special going on for that pen. And because we know that they clicked on it, it's the most relevant thing to them, which is fantastic because now we're getting very specific in what we're showing, right? Because that's what this is all about, website optimization and optimizing your conversions, right? And maybe we show them something that they haven't seen, right? Maybe we have, right? Maybe I show them, we know that they've seen this pen, but maybe they haven't seen this pen holder. So, right, if I know that everybody that has been on our page that has bought this pen, maybe now what I want to do is show them this pen holder if they've never been to that page. You see how powerful this is? This is why I've been so excited about this, and we've been really rolling this out in our business and with our clients, because like I said, there's just so much you can do, right? And then URL parameters, which is huge if you know anything about URL parameters. Reference source. So like I said, this is where I was talking about YouTube. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, you click on it, I can show you a different offer than maybe what's on the actual website, right? Maybe I just tweak the messaging just a little bit so it makes a little bit more sense to you versus someone that's coming from Facebook, let's say, right? Really, really powerful stuff here, right? Location includes, does not include, has seen Convertbox, has not seen Convertbox, and then down here, this is why I like the WordPress stuff, is because if somebody is logged into WordPress, I can show them this versus someone that is not logged in, right? And this is really, really huge. And we use this in just a whole bunch of different stuff. And then, of course, you have cookie value and no cookie value. Really, really fantastic stuff here. So it's just amazing to me, all the functionality that this has, right? So for this, We're just going to show it to all website visitors for this example. And then I'm going to go ahead and click next. And then we can see that it is inactive. I can simply switch it over to active. And then right here, I can schedule a start and end time, which this is also fantastic. Like I said, as we're moving into the holiday season, maybe this is only available for that specific time, right? And once they hit that time frame in that window, this pop-up is going to be completely gone. Nobody is ever going to see it again. Fantastic. And it's not something you have to go and remember to do, right? It's just automatically going to do it. You set it up, you're done. Fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and click finish. And then right here, let's see, Convertbox. Yeah, that's fine. It's just saying that we don't have an integration set up. Totally fine, right? So I'm going to go back here, and just like that, our Convertbox is in there. So now if I go to Scary Good Marketing, we should be able to see this pop up. Now it is 100% not relevant at all. So like if I go to leave, bam, right there. You can see limited time offer, get 75% off today only. And you can see there, and then if I click claim discount, bam, all I got to do, type in my email, and I am ready to go, right? It was that simple, right? We didn't have to do anything else on our website. And this is what I like about it, is because since you set it up with that integration, it's just going to pull in all of the stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deactivate it, because obviously we aren't running that on our website. So let me click into here, and then it's as simple as just going here and clicking inactive. Now I will say though, see this little thing down here called Funnel Fast Track? Now with that being said, this is our brand new lead magnet that we are putting out into the world. Obviously, like I said, we are a marketing company and we collect data, we do that kind of stuff, and we are looking to really grow our email list. And we have really been thinking about what we kind of want to do here on the channel. Now, like I said, I know this is a long video already, but I want to just briefly talk about it in this video. And like I said, we have what we are calling the Funnel Fast Track. So it is 18 different full funnels that are built out, mapped out for you, and they give you the pros and cons of using those funnels. And the idea behind it is to help you fast track your way to figuring out which funnel you should be using in your business. Now, like I said, this is pretty much 100% free, and if it's something you are interested in, you can simply go to scarygoodmarketing.com. Right on our homepage, just scroll down and you will see our funnel fast track. And like I said, go ahead, grab it, and you won't be disappointed. Like I said, we spent a lot of time going through mapping out 18 different funnels. These are funnels that we've used, that other really successful people are using, and really talked about the pros and cons of each of those funnels. So definitely go and check that out. Link is in the description to where you can go and pick that up. If not, like I said, simply just go to Google, type in scarygoodmarketing.com, and you will see it there on our homepage. So that's pretty much everything that I have for you in today's video. I hope you are just as excited as we are about Convertbox. Like I said, it is so powerful. It is definitely, I would say, a pillar software you should have in your business if you are really wanting to take conversion optimization seriously when it comes to the online world. And like I said, there is a link in the description below, and currently right now you can only get it through an affiliate. And yes, we are an affiliate, so when you click that link, you will be able to get access to it. Right now, it is by invite only. And like I said, I don't know when they're going to open it up, but if you want to get your hands on Convertbox now and start using it to really help you get in and understand how to do those things, you can grab it in the description below. And the other thing is, if you pick it up through our link, we have a very special offer for you. And what we're actually going to be doing is, whenever you pick it up, you will have an opportunity for us to get on a 30-minute live call where I will help set up and give you the best recommendations of what kind of convert boxes you should be using and elements you should be using on your website to increase your conversions. So that's just something that we want to do because, like I said, we fully back Convertbox and the software and just everything. Like I said, it has really been game changer for some of our clients as we are starting to implement it, and we're really excited to implement it in our business as well. And I want to really just help you get on the right track when it comes to your conversions. So that's why, like I said, we are going to throw in that 30-minute essentially free consultation. Now, this is not to sell you on anything. This is not whatever. It's literally just going to be jam-packed with if we were getting hired to go in and do conversion optimization on your website, here are all the recommendations and things that we would do using the software Convertbox. So that's pretty much what I have for you in today's video. Thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.